Well. Good morning, sweetheart. Well, good afternoon now. How are you feeling? Well? Not well? Yeah, I figured you felt pretty unpleasant. Well, if that little bump on your head, bump, was any indication, I would say that you're not feeling the best, are you? Poor thing. That's what you get for trying to break out of your zip ties, darling. What did you think was going to happen? That you were going to Superman your way out of it? You poor thing, you fell, hit your head, knocked yourself out right again. Oh no, it was quite beneficial for me. I didn't have to use any of my tools to knock you out again. Though I was worried about concussions, but it's all better now. From what I can see. There's no problem whatsoever. Anyways, you'll notice I moved on to rope instead of zip ties. Why, yes, you see. Don't mind me, I'm just checking things. Rope is sturdier. It won't allow you to wiggle around as much as those zip ties were. Now, you will get rope burn if you try, so I wouldn't recommend it. I learned a lot from your feistiness, you know. Oh, yes, I did. It is quite funny. I learned that you are very keen on getting out of here. Excuse me. It was a very dusty ride trying to get you out here. Oh, shush. Don't ask where you are right now. That will be answered in due time. But yes, I learned that you're very keen and I cannot let you out yet. I also know how intelligent you are, but you were panicking quite a lot. And when you panic, you decide to do risky things. So that's something I have to keep in mind as well. Yes. Just from one interaction, I can already tell almost everything about how you're going to react. First, you're going to bargain with me, perhaps. Then you'll try to struggle again. You'll get more reckless, more... what's it called again? Adamant about leaving. You'll try and say, oh, but I love you now, and everything else. And when that doesn't work, you'll probably try to do something stupid again. So that's why I moved on to rope. Because it is a much safer option. It ties you down nicely so you can't do anything to harm yourself or others. Well, I don't want you harming yourself, darling. Hospital. Yes, I would take you to the hospital. But then again, you'd be like, oh, I need help, and then they'd laugh in your face. Because you see, where you're at, they're all on my side. No matter where you go, what you do, they are on my side. Because we're a city full of Yandere, silly. Now, they don't approve of my methods, sure, but they understand that it was necessary. Of course it was necessary. Relax, relax, relax. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. You're fine. You're safe and sound, nestled in the basement. Well, the basement, because you'll tend to scream, and I don't want to disrupt our neighbors. They are also Yandere, but they do enjoy having a normal, nice sleep as well. I don't want to be an inconvenience, especially with you. If we are going to be a happy couple, we have to make good with the neighbors. Don't want them holding any grudges. Oh, before I forget, how could I be so careless? Let me get you some ice for that bump on your head. After all, we need the swelling to go down. Here we are, just lightly. Press it against your head. Does that feel better, darling? Oh, you can lie all you want, but I can see that your body is visibly relaxing. You're still tense, of course, but relaxing nonetheless. The pain is subsiding, and the swelling will go down. Here, I think I have. Here we are. Perfect, perfect. Just a few of these. Relax. If I wanted to do that, I would have done it before. These will help your pain and the swelling as well. Go on, take it. I even have a nice little water bottle for you. Drink up. There we are. Feel better? Just set this right over there. You really are going to be difficult, aren't you? Fine, fine, fine. That's all right by me. I was hoping we could do this the easy way, but if you're so intent on doing it the hard way, fine. Now I know you're wondering why you're here. And I suppose now I should tell you now that everything is taken care of. I could be cruel, you know, keep it hidden from you. But I am not cruel, anything but. Thus, I'm going to tell you everything you desire, my love. That way you can understand I did this to save you. Yes, to save you. Why wouldn't I save you? You were about to make the biggest mistake of your life. How could I, in good conscience, let you do that? Watch as you single-handedly ruin your life. Watch and just stare as I claim to love you. No, I had to save you. From yourself, from others, from the horrible people around you encouraging you to do this. I don't understand why they were so pushy around you, pushing you in this direction and that direction, forcing you to be something you're not, someone you're not. It was cruel, so I stopped it. An unconventional way to stop it, but this is a much better solution than the alternative. See, if I steal you away, keep you here, and we fall in love, you truly understand what I was doing here is protect you, undo their horrid brainwashing. And then we live happily ever after. We can even reintroduce them into your lives if need be. But damn, they really don't want you to be happy. So perhaps we should just keep it between us until they've learned their lesson. Oh, no. Trust me, the alternative would be a lot more bloody and a lot less pleasant for all involved. I could do it. It would have been easy to. But I knew that it would make you unhappy because you're still under their spell. Once you're out of their spell, I'll let you decide. But I've read that, what's it called? Not rehabilitation, no. Recollection? No. Something about reconnecting with family and mending the bonds is very healthy for people, in most cases. And I did some research and I think we can mend these bonds once you realize that I am only doing what's best for you. We promised when we were kids, playing out in the daisy fields, that we'd protect each other no matter what. And I intend to keep that promise. For you, for me, and for everyone involved. You are my savior. It's only fair I repay my debt. We promised a lot when we were kids, didn't we? But they weren't just any promises, weren't they? Not just kiddified, pinky promises, no. We made a blood pact, didn't we? One that cannot be broken. And they were trying to make you break it. Cursing you to a lifetime of misfortune and ruin. How can someone who claims they love you so much do that to you? No. Perhaps they weren't aware. Or perhaps they knew and they just didn't care. Either way, I won't let you break the blood pact. Never, ever. Do you remember what we promised that day? Please tell me you do. It would be a shame if you made such a serious promise, and you don't even remember what it was. That would be very bad. It would hurt my feelings almost. Did you not know what you were getting yourself into? That's so cute. You were always cute. You promised that day that we would be by each other's side for eternity. That it would be you and I against the world, the universe if need be. We were young, 10? Maybe 11, if I'm being generous. But that day, you promised that we would be wed someday. After all, we know each other best. Best friends make the best lovers. So there was no question what our future held for us. You and I were always meant to be, from that very second on. If we drifted apart over the years, maybe I could forgive it. But we never did. We were always so close. Always until your family got involved. I understand my father doesn't have the cleanest history. He was banished from a lot of Yandere places because he did the one thing you're not supposed to do. He got caught. Oh yes, my father was a Yandere as well. He was a sweet man. Until his family was involved. If you messed with his family, you... Let's just say you were short for the world. But he never was trained in the art of the Yandere. Because it is an art. You have to be sneaky, but not suspicious. You have to be friendly, kind, but completely mundane. When someone thinks of you, they think, man, that person is just so normal. You could make up lies and say there was a rift in your relationship to make yourself seem more normal, but you have to make it believable. You have to be completely normal and mundane. The average Joes. Not anything special. Not anything less than mundane. Boring is a positive term when it comes to yanderes. I was an average student. I could have done better. A's, B's, that was kind of my forte. I could have gotten all A's, all 100s in the class. They were so boring. I already knew most of everything. But I needed to maintain image, unlike my father. My father was... He was a great man, but he was brash. He didn't care if he got caught. He didn't care about the rules and the regulations. No. My father was a family man through and through, and when that person commented on my mother, he ended them right there. And was caught. Though, he did manage to keep the secret of the Yandere. Banished from all places, but not hunted down. I visit him from time to time. It was him and my mother that got me enrolled in second classes, other than the educational classes. And that's where I'd go at night. To the art of the Yandere school. It's a secret school, underground, that teaches all that we must know. Teaches us how to curb our appetites, how to manage, and if push comes to shove, like this situation, they taught us how to do it without getting caught. It truly is amazing. Maybe I'll take you there one day. They would love to meet you. Well, the thing I loved about Yandere school is that I didn't have to hold back. I didn't have to pretend to be normal. I mean, during classes I had to pretend to be normal, but I could be a star student. I could let out my intelligence. I could let out my cunningness. It was a relief. It taught me so much, and my mentor was just perfect. She actually lives in this town. She was a little upset with me for going the nuclear option, but again, I explained everything, and they understood. Well, the blood pact was definitely an edge, a support to my case. Darling, you already know magic is real. We had an echo in our class for years. Yes, so blood pacts, the whole legend and myth around them, isn't such a legend and a myth. I was 10, so I didn't mean to make this happen. I mean, the second I saw you, I already knew that we were meant to be. But I didn't realize how serious they were until I was much older. Not that I minded again. We were so close already. It just seemed natural that we were meant to be together forever. But here I go. I was rambling again. I completely lost the point. Your family figured out about my father and they put their nose where it didn't belong. They figured out that we aren't as normal as we appear to be. They had a problem with that, as many do. Unfortunately for them, they weren't discreet enough. Luckily, I managed to vouch for them. They're completely safe. But to say that they weren't manipulative themselves, that would just be a lie. Because they didn't tell you what I was. They didn't even try to. They didn't even try to talk to me. They didn't try to talk to anyone. We have rules and regulations now. We're not insane like the ones of the past. I can't blame them entirely, but I can blame them for trying to push you away from me. Making up lies that I'm dating another person, that I'm going to marry them and move far, far away. Blocking my number on all of the cellular devices and then pretending like I'm not calling you. Making sure that you take the car ride with them so we can't walk together in the morning. And then finally, when we graduated high school, after our senior year, they were going to send you away to that university. I understand completely that it is a university you did want to go to, but we were supposed to go together. I got accepted as well. They didn't know that. We would have been together regardless, but they were always going to be in the way. That's when my mentor, she reached out to me. And I told her everything, and I told her what I was going to do. Again, back and forth, edge on the competition, blah, 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 blah. And that night, the night before you were supposed to go, I took you. And now we're here. Don't worry, your family is fine. They think you just went early. Matter of fact, they think I'm still in that town. Having connections like us, well, it does work in our favor. There's a blonde girl going around acting like me, and they will for another week or two. And don't worry, technology has really improved nowadays. On the phone, your parents won't even be able to tell it's not really you. I'll even write letters if that's what you're asking for. I have to show you that I mean no harm, and I never did. I just wanted to be with you. Just wanted to love you. I do love you. Always have and I always will. I won't even bring up the fact that they tried to set you up with that other girl. I won't. I can't. I won't do it. Because if I do, I get angry. And I don't want to be angry. It's dangerous when I get angry. Not at you, but at them. For not even giving me a chance. For casting me aside, as everyone warned me they would, if they found out. Sticking their nose where it doesn't belong in the first place was their first mistake. Trying to set you up with that one girl. That was their second. Not only that, but the girl they were trying to set you up with. They didn't do their research, obviously, because that girl wasn't human. It wasn't even on this plane. She was a devil. In disguise. I did many dealings with her, but that's neither here nor there. I could forgive them if they were doing their due diligence with everyone, but to be so ignorant, that I cannot forgive. And so I haven't, and it'll take some time for me to cool down. The worst part is, they were going to charm you into going with her. They almost did. They almost succeeded, but here I am to save you, your angel. You will remain down here until I can trust you. I do hope you know I wished it hadn't come to this. But you left me no choice. You fell hook, line, and sinker into their lies. You were going to go with her, and it was going to be the biggest mistake of your life. She was going to steal your soul. You were going to be her plaything. You're my plaything, and I'm never going to let you go again. Screw being mundane, right? You need to be protected at all costs, and I don't care what I have to do to make sure you're forever safe in my arms. Let's hope it doesn't go to the nuclear options. I would hate for this story to have a bad ending. In the meantime, how about I give you your favorite dessert? I think you've earned it for being so good. Ta-ta. I'll be back soon. Try not to wriggle too much, okay?